Hello, and welcome to this week's Profit Maximizing Moment. My name is Wayne Belial. This is a show dedicated to helping business owners dramatically improve their bottom line with our weekly profit maximizing tips that you can use now. As I said earlier, I'm your host and coach, Wayne Belial. I'm founder of a local CPA firm that works with business owners to help them make more money and keep more of it from the IRS all legal. We do this with our coaching programs and our tax planning system, which saved our clients well over $7.5 million over the last 5 or 6 years. I've really stopped counting them. Too busy. And we do that all legally because we love our clients, but we don't wish to share a jail cell with them. In today's video, we're going to talk about why you need to stop doing your own bookkeeping. There is an exception, and truthfully, there's one exception that I'll talk about, but you should outsource the entire job. All right. But first, support for today's program is brought to you by Profit Maximizing Publishing, which, let's see if I don't really care if it covers my face. Anyways, which published my book, The 90-Day Profit Reset, which shows you how to gain your independence from reduced cash flow, shrinking margins, and evaporating customer base. In this book, you will find chapter after chapter, idea after idea about how you can turn around your business, reset your profits from red to black in 90 days or fewer, even if you're making plenty of money. This will help you make more. Realized I wasn't talking into the microphone, so I do apologize. Sometimes I just start talking. Look, too many business owners, they have a problem with having good accounting records, let's be honest. And this problem seems to go on year after year. Look, failing to have good accounting records results in business owners losing money. They fail to collect their receivables. They pay too much to their vendors. They overpay their taxes, believe it or not. And they don't have the information needed to manage their business and react quickly to changing circumstances. Add to that the time spent on and accounting that should be spent on doing what your business owner's only job. All right, it's very simple. Get customers, keep them as long, and make as much profit as possible. That's it. All right. So increasing sales and profits. That's it. And cost of not outsourcing your bookkeeping is huge. I've worked with tons of business owners who outsource their bookkeeping, and here are some of the results. First, they're going to cut $20,000 to $30,000 a year in hard costs compared to having your own in-house staff. No, and on top of that, if you want to see who's most likely to steal from you, it's going to be your bookkeeper. Google bookkeeper theft, all right, or bookkeeper fraud, and see the example after example after example. All right, you outsource it, that ain't going to happen. No more end of year hassles with income tax. Good records ensure that you won't miss any legal deductions. You can link to your bank, credit card, and payroll accounts in real time so that you always know your exact balance in your cash account. You don't have to guess. As a byproduct, you can also almost always become pretty close to paperless overnight. No time wasted on bookkeeping. You stop doing the books and focus on sales and making more money. Still retain 100% control of their money that goes in and out by making sure they approve everything that goes. No more hiring bookkeepers who claim to be QuickBooks experts. From experience, we all know this is seldom true. And the mistakes they can make can cost you plenty, assuming they're not stealing from you, right? They just, people that outsource their accounting usually discover the profits and cash flow increase significantly when they start managing their business with accurate numbers and focus on their most profitable products and customers. Their books are reviewed by an accountant at least quarterly, so the records they're using to make their business decisions are accurate. Look, I'm a CPA. I don't even do my own books. I do a little bit now because my wife has decided to somewhat retire. But for the last 20 some odd years, she did all the accounting for our business. My job as the business owner is, like I told you, was to get customers and make sure we're delivering the product we promise, not being a bookkeeper. So why haven't you outsourced your bookkeeping? All right, simple as that. Why not? Now, one caveat. Things have gotten a lot simpler. It may not be a bad idea to do it internally if you're not that large. Okay. Because now with QuickBooks Online and some of the other products that are out there, though, that seems to still be the one that's the most affordable, even though they've raised their price all the time. But still, and user friendly. But I mean, unless you're dealing with a very small bank, you can download directly every day. It's really kind of funny. The two of the harder things to do in QuickBooks is invoicing, collecting the receivables, and making sure you know how to make the deposit, and payroll. And for whatever reason, almost all my business owners can do that. So the easier parts is downloading the information from the bank, entering credit card statements. I mean, you have to download those and reconciling. They're not that hard, but the incentive isn't there. It's pretty much simple as that. Look, if you're that simple, it doesn't make sense to get somebody else. All right. Once you get to a large point, even if you have an internal staff, it's a good idea to bring somebody in from the outside. One of my larger clients, they have an internal staff, enters everything, pays the bills, has the checks, deposits, invoices, receives, does payroll. They hire somebody who comes in once a month to review everything and to reconcile the banks and the credit cards. Why? It's a separation from the person entering it and somebody else reviewing it. And then I review their books on a quarterly basis. All right. So we're having internal controls and separation of duties. That's really what we're after. But we're also trying to give the owner, because it's there, accurate data that they can use almost immediately. All right. So, like I said, unless you're very large or very small, you probably don't have your own accounting staff. And so that you probably want to outsource this whole job. Hey, until next time, this is Wayne Blau saying, let's make this our most profitable year ever. And God bless. Have a great rest of your week and a good weekend. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.